Hello, hello, hello! We are back. We are back for Phoenix Wright. Again. I had so much fun playing Phoenix Wright a couple of days ago, and I got the urge to stream, so I was like, yeah, let's go back to Ace Attorney. One of the best games ever. Why not? So that's what we're going to do. Hi, Moonish. How are you? How are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. I hope you are ready for some Phoenix Wright. You're doing all right. Well, I hope that you are doing even better very soon. So here's to that, but I'm glad to hear that for now that you're doing all right. That's good to hear. Whoa, you slept for 13 hours? That is the dream. You know, I have done something similar to that before, I think, and I was upset that I wasn't more well rested because I was like, what the heck? I was just like in a mini coma. Where is my rest? I feel like I normally do. What gives? So I don't know if that's how you're feeling right now, but I hope that you are now fully awake and are energized. That's the worst, that you woke up feeling kind of sluggish. I hate that. I hate that after a really long rest, you feel sluggish. That's no fun. But you had some food? That's good. I'm glad to hear that might be helping. So now that you've got some food in your stomach, you're ready to have a great day or night. You know, I'm not going to judge if you slept all day. Hey, again, that's more the dream in my opinion. But also, before I get too into things, I noticed that a couple of hours ago, Ray Helix followed as well. So thank you, Ray. Thank you for following. Much appreciated. But here, let us continue with our game. So when we last played, we did the tutorial level for the second Phoenix Wright game, so Justice for All. So now we are going to be starting episode 2. So let us see what awaits us. Oh. Yes, there we go. Oh, this again? Did it not save? No. Ergo, am I missing something really obvious at this? Did I hit the wrong one? What did I do? No! Stop this. Stop this. Did it not save? Really? No. Yeah, no, I know it's the second one. That's what I pressed, right? Yeah, I pressed that. I don't think it saved. But I thought when you won the case, it auto saves. I guess I didn't save after. Well, let's do this really quickly. If you can't prove anything, yeah, time to speedrun.
Objection!
Hello, Jinx. Hello, thank you for the objection. We're speedrunning because apparently it didn't save my progress from when we played before. So yeah, last time on Phoenix Ball Z. Dun 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 dun. Goes into Steel Samurai. Yeah, apparently. Oop. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your objection. I'm sure you're well aware. I'm not going to fully voice this. We've already done this. Were you paying attention? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one piece. This is your last chance. And next time, don't be a baka. And save! Oh God. What was that piece of evidence that will explain everything? Oh yeah, it was Phoenix's card, right? Yeah.
Oh, thank you. How nice. Here, please have mine. Wait, what am I doing? Your Honor, there's something very important about this card, which we've already seen. The back of the card, if you please. Look at it!
You wrote your cell phone number on the back,
But that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
Huh? Right now? But court is still in session.
It's okay, you'll see.
Okay.
Is the defense preparing something? We are going to call my cell phone now, and then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things.
And it plays the bop.
What's this stupid ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... No. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for that lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one.
He's gonna freak. He's gonna do his epic freak.
Goodness.
And thank you for bearing with me, everyone. Especially if you were here when we last played this.
You're like, this is very familiar. So, that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding is Mr. Wellington's naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
He was arrested. I never can remember the voice I give that man, so it gets squeakier and more annoying.
Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant Maggie Bird, and that's Maggie with an EY, by the way, not guilty!
And the gumshoe confetti rains.
That is all. This court is adjourned. And Grizzy will not be so stupid and remember to actually save this time. She's gonna do it.
In fact, I'm gonna do it right now, just in case. I knew the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. See, that's where she probably used up all of her luck. Because we talked about it when we played this, originally a few days ago, that, she's had some bad luck, but ultimately she's also survived a lot of bad things too, so I'm just saying the ultimate bad luck would have been for her to die that day, and yet she didn't. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. Oh my god, she's Nagito. Ergo, how dare you? How dare you? You're not wrong, but how dare you?
That is pretty bad.
Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I mean, that might have actually been a nice time. Unless she just really did not want to entertain that old lady. You know, I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up.
Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet.
I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir.
Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name.
You bet! I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too.
What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really have me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? I thought you said you got your memory back.
At that moment, everything really did come back to me. I realized I had been in this exact scenario, like a few days ago. I was reliving this all over again. Deja vu, because Grezzy forgot to save. And also I remembered other things, like Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. He's best boy. The judge, he's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person? I haven't a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? And this girl, Maya?
You finally remembered!
This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example,
Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me.
Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together.
All right, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint.
Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon, 2 months ago.
All right. Grezzy's gonna save. I swear I did that, though. I swear I did. But I must not have, clearly, because otherwise it would have said reunion and turnabout. Oh, no. Okay. All right.
That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it, Eenie? Again, Maya, why? Why do you constantly end up on the other side of that desk? Why? Why do you always get sent to detention, young lady?
I finally get to see you again, and...
It's not your fault. You didn't do it.
No, I did it. I killed that person.
But that wasn't you.
It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. Poor Maya. This case makes me want to give her a big ol' hug.
I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind.
Oh, and Ergo, I see your hydrate. Ah, thank you, Ergo. This guy. I'm gonna do my very best to give him my best Hiei impersonation from Yu Yu Hakusho, because I laughed so hard when I was watching the anime and I found out that that Chuck Huber, Hiei's voice actor, played this guy. So I was like, whoa, what? Okay, hang on.
What depressing rain. Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV. I think our little rain spell will take a break with Dave's son. Is that what that girl said? I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. But that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve! Calling herself a weather girl. She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit.
Well, it's not a Hiei impression I'm doing, but he angry boy.
About your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl? I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Remind me to never end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Oh, you're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting. Yes, yeah, I heard you. I agree. It's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me. And this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into an accordion model.
Man, he's quite the affectionate guy, isn't he?
That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Why should I? Or why would I? Now, I'm going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. Maya Fey. You know this girl, correct? Maya. Why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Well, yes, I mean, hey, wait a second here. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together. But she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. What? Wait, I'm not... She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Ms. Fay. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh, Maya. I wonder what she's up to right now.
Oh, posture check. Thank you, Ergo.
We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because of the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us.
That's what she told me. I guess she learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult.
And now she's basically the same old Maya.
Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request. The condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? And so, that is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor.
June 19th. We're at the Korean village.
So this is the Korean village, Maya's hometown. Why, hello there. What an odd little girl.
Oh, I think I know who this is. I only know one person who calls her that. Or wait. Do I? I'm pretty sure this is Maya.
Hey, wait up, Pearly.
Someone else is coming this way.
Nick!
Yep, there she is.
Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again.
Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up.
It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away.
Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little.
It was only 2 hours by train. If I had known you were this close, I'd have visited more.
No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself.
Oh, well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going so well for you.
It's Maya!
Looks like you finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job.
Yeah, I didn't think you would be this soon.
But this case, do you know the messy story behind it?
Behold the power of the Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of the malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse. He killed her in what appeared to be a car accident.
Huh? So what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway?
The tabloids.
That is what I thought.
I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened to me is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me.
Yeah, I guess so. So, this is your hometown, huh, Maya?
Yep. Korean Village, but I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too.
Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium?
Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think.
That's probably true, since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong.
Actually, only the women of this village are mediums.
So what do the men do?
They usually work someplace outside the village.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her?
Oh, you mean Pearly?
Pearly?
Pearl Faye. She's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly.
Cousin? Wait, that means, is she also a...
Yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling.
I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier.
Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious looking person tries to talk to you, run away.
Suspicious looking?
Well, you're not wearing training clothes for starters.
Oh, of course not.
Pearlie's my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Korean Village.
Aunt?
Pearlie's mother is my aunt, duh. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers.
All right. Good luck, Maya.
Thanks.
I'm sure that's exactly what we'll do. Surely nothing different will happen.
Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. Let's do some examining, as per usual in this game. It's an old-style phone booth. I can't say it fits in with this area too well. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so who knows? I may need it later. An old bus stop. It says Korean Village on the signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called the Korean Boulder.
That's a nice boulder. Do I have that as a sound alert? I don't think I do. Do I? Hang on. I want to see. Do I have... Oh, no. Well, I might be looking at the wrong thing anyway. But yeah, if that is a sound alert, it should be used now. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So let's see. Oh, actually, wait. I have my phone right here. I can check myself. Check myself before I wreck myself. If it will load. Okay, there it goes. Okay. Nah, I just have Shrek saying donkey. Darn it. Okay. No boulder quotes here. Oh well. It's a nice boulder, though.
There's a really complex explanation written here. But long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that.
Sounds pretty cool.
The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fey Manor, the place Maya calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence.
Got everything? There's no right and left? No? Oh, hey, it's our attorney's badge. What do we have to... Oh, no, I can't. Okay. All right. Oh, also, I'm going to save. I'm so paranoid about that now. Okay. Oh, wrong thing. Meditation room. Let's go.
Ah, Mr. Wright. I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright. I have a copy for you, too.
All right. No offense, dude, but I want to examine first before talking to you. Because you're, not super pleasant. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says, 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. This door leads to the winding way. The weather outside looks really nice. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh, look, here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. Its message is people should value their ghostly meetings as once in a lifetime chances. That's fair.
The door that leads to the channeling chamber, the place where spirits and people meet. The iron in this door was tempered, making it very solid. It looks like there is a strong lock on this door to top it off.
Alright, I guess I'll talk to you.
What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. Again, this guy is super pleasant. So, how did you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Korean School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Ms. Maya is a daughter of the Master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her?
I mean, I guess. Sure, why not? I have to think of a voice to give her. So that's the thing, when I've played this game already, I have to like consider like, oh yeah, these characters are gonna show up. Shoot, what voice should I give them? It's always so like stressful. But it's okay, it'll end up fun. Ooh, looks pretty cool.
Wow, such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights. I guess they're candles.
Oh, okay, hang on, take a sip. Good sir, who might you be?
My name is Phoenix Wright.
Aw, Moonish, you're so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the compliment. You are very, very kind. I appreciate that immensely. Oh, you must be that good, sir.
Good sir? Is she talking about me?
You are a lawyer, are you not?
Good sir?
I have heard much about you from Mystic Maya.
Is that so? Mystic Maya?
I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay.
Nice to meet you.
I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you asked too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid.
Huh?
Don't tell me you've already forgotten. That was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants, you would surely not have won.
First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression?
The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now.
Thank you.
I suppose. You know, let's examine things. We can wait to talk to you.
This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is faded too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Korean. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later.
Anything up here? I think I said it when I played this game, the first game on stream, but I'll say it again because it definitely deserves being like appreciated out loud. I really, really like what the Switch ended up doing with the little magnifying glass, how it lights up with the yellow when you're on something that you need to investigate. Because when I played it on the DS for the first time, about maybe 2 years ago now, it didn't have that. So you would just have to kind of click everything and hope that you got the right nook or right cranny in order to progress. So yeah, this is much appreciated.
There is some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface, and some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement.
Good sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred objects. Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed.
She really didn't have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot.
That's okay, Phoenix. We all know that you're not. Just only little an idiot sometimes. Or a little more of a little idiot when I forget the obvious thing that I need to do during a trial.
This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw on the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. Slide to the left.
Oh, wrong thing. There we go.
The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. There is a giant iron lock where the handle is. It feels like a curtain that separates the normal world from the spirit one.
I love the way this room looks. Looks really cool. Here, let's look at everybody's profiles for a second. So Maya, she's 18 now. That's right. She was 17 in the last game. 35, Dr. Gray, the director of a surgical clinic where the malpractice incident occurred, as we know. Pearl Faye, she's adorable. Ran away as soon as she saw me, a girl who is Maya's little cousin. Morgan Faye, age, we don't know. Maya's aunt, she has a strange, powerful aura about her, and is also a bit of an ass. Let's see. Oh, here. Was this correct? A diagram of, oh, that's right, of the manor. All right. I guess we'll go talk to her.
So, why do you add mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange?
Good sir!
Yes?
How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya?
I'm sorry?
She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya.
So about Mystic Maya,
It is the blood.
Excuse me? Blood?
It's blood that I'm drinking. Can you imagine? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining.
Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean?
Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Korean channeling technique.
Okay, then where do you stand?
That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I am merely a member of the Branch family.
Branch family? What's that?
It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she could never become the master of the Korean school.
So, how strong are you?
It is a shame. However, I will admit, I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the Master's.
So that's how it is. So today's channeling will be her first?
Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong, it is usually easier to call that person to our world.
Traffic accident, indeed.
The channeling will take place here, in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing. There is lots of booze in this cup now. I'm kidding.
So, this room is the channeling chamber?
The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed.
I don't suppose you'd mind if we observed the session?
Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here.
Oh.
The secrets of the Korean techniques cannot be seen by just anybody.
It never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before.
It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked.
Oh, that's what the lock is for.
Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir.
Pearl?
She is an adorable, angelic young girl. Perfect in every way. Absolutely perfect. She is my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? Oh, what a cute daughter you have. A pure heart that knows not of the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. Fine, I think you're cool too. I know when I'm not wanted. Let's go to the winding way.
Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? Is that an incinerator? It looks a little out of place in a garden like this.
Let's look at it.
It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way down here to tiny villages like this, so every family has to burn their own trash. Huh. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my curiosity.
Man, Phoenix, if you want to just walk over to the incinerator, give me the prompt and we'll do it.
It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting. So, time to move on, I guess. It looks like there's a room over there, too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it.
Well, let's go. All right. Also, Ergo sneezed in the other room, so I am here to say, Gesundheit.
So this is the side room. Looks like it is more of a break room. There is bedding spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. Let's tiptoe while we examine everything, including the bed they're in. There's bedding spread out on the floor. Is that someone sleeping over there? She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. So again, we will quietly examine everything in this room. This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. From here, I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as a storage space. But here, it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Korean Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir! So does this mean it's easy to spot bears here? And for them to spot you?
Did we look at everything? Pretty sure we did. There's no option to slide. Oh! Oh! By gal, I know exactly who this is. Hang on. Okay. Sometimes it takes me a minute to find this accent. I say accent very loosely because, yeah. But my favorite crazy girl is here.
Hi, you! Hold on now. This gal's got a few questions to ask.
I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere before.
Oh, well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been?
Haven't seen you, what, a year?
You were,
lot of hair.
Lot of hair, was it?
Lot of who? What, you best not be making fun of my hair now.
No, I wasn't making fun of. You see, what I'm doing is, in Phoenix Wright, there's a thing where everybody's got a punny name. So because you have a lot of hair and your name is Lotta, I just assumed it was Lotta Hair. But also I was complimenting you on your fine hair.
I dare say you're one heartless man, Mr. Wright. It was because of my testimony that your friend got out of being guilty. But looks like you already forgot that.
Hold up! You were working with the prosecution at first as one of their witnesses and came after us as if we were a piece of sirloin steak.
Minor detail. Stop being so uptight, letting little things get in the way. The name's Hart. Lot of heart. See, that's the pun you were looking for, Feeny. Don't you go forgetting it.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Now listen here. I'm gonna take some pictures today. Gonna get myself a real scoop.
Ah, so I guess you're still at it, being a photographer, I mean.
You betcha. The hardest working one out there, I reckon. Didn't I say I was gonna make a name for myself as a famous paranormal photographer? Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. The channeling's about to get started.
Is it that time already?
Well, we all should hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on.
Lot of heart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case. I guess looking back, we had some good times too.
I want to make sure that there's nothing I can do in the sighting room yet. Okay, not yet. Because I know eventually we do get to meet the person who is sleeping there. So I guess we have to wait. That must come later.
We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya, an honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies, once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Oh, yeah, I sure would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key?
Yep, right here.
That is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it.
It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it. Trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started.
Finally, let's go. Bye, Dr. Gray. As you go into that chamber. Now, let us wait patiently out here for them. Please, have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts.
Hold on now, Granny.
Granny?
How come we all ain't allowed in that room?
Dear Madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it?
What? I'm from the heart of the heartland.
Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the heartland.
What are you?
This is Korean Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave.
Sorry.
Wow, she shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait. Oh, well that didn't take long now, did it?
Hey now, what was that just now?
It came from inside the channeling chamber.
Uh-oh. Hey, that's a gunshot!
Excuse me?
I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it.
Yeah, and she should know, because we had a whole case about her possibly seeing gunshots being fired. But Maya's in there. We break into the chamber. We're not asking for anything.
Well, Mr. Lawyer, what's the plan?
What else? We're gonna break in.
Why? But there's only one key and that kid's got it.
We're gonna have to break down the door. We're gonna have to break down the door. Is that all right, Miss Faye? Well, yes, but there is one matter. That is, don't try to stop me. You can send the repair bill to the Wright & Co. law offices later.
Yeah, now that's what I call being a man.
Yeah. I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? Lotta, at a time like this?
Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from there. Oh, that's right, that's Morgan. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But hurry before there are more victims here. Hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to Granny. You know, just leave the murderer maybe with the old lady. It's fine.
My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here, so I ended up using the phone booth to call the police.
And
They're on their way.
that's good. Lordy, I saw a genuine, mysterious phenomenon.
She seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on.
Hi, Kyo. How are you, Kyoko? How did the rest of your stream go? Thank you for the raid. Did you and Cove get to hang out more? And yes, welcome to the Raiders. Hello, hello. And for everyone that is here, let me shout out Kyo. Oh, okay, well the Nightbot did it for me. Thank you, Nightbot. You're very nice. Oh, well, Ergo did it for me too. Okay. Well, thank you, Ergo. You beat me to it. But I'm glad you got to hang out more with Cove. That's awesome. I'm sorry, Ergo. And hello, Sari. How are you? How are you today? I appreciate you, Ergo. I don't want you to think I don't appreciate your hard work. I appreciate it. But yeah, so for my raiders who are just coming in, I am Grezzy, and I love to play Phoenix Wright. It's one of my favorite game series, and we are playing Justice for All, and Dr. Gray did get shot. Yep, he went in for, he went in to get a channeling done so that he could have the ghosts say that they did the thing that he was being accused of doing, but then he did get shot. So, yes. Oh yeah, wait. Oh my gosh, I just realized. Yeah. Saribot, that's where I knew that name from. Oh, that is weird. Well, I mean, it's interesting. But anyway, so Lotta and I just saw the body on the ground, and we were told by Morgan, Maya's aunt, to use the to call the police essentially. So we had to come out to the payphone. So let's talk. Let's talk to Lotta. Hey, Mister, that gal Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled that trigger, was she?
Oh, yeah. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya is channeling, her whole physical appearance changes.
Then again, weren't there only 2 of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then.
Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray?
Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation.
Really?
I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep.
I sort of got the same impression myself.
He's real controlling. Soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him.
You don't say.
Should we go back?
Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's Mystic Maya?
She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful.
Let me see her, please.
She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery.
Guess I just have to wait.
Yes! Our boy Gumshoe. Hang on, take a sip. We got a sip because Gumshoe's voice is also very interesting to do.
Okay. Hey, you pal! The police are here.
Oh, God.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
There we go. We got it.
Huh? You again? How come whenever I go anywhere, it's you? What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal.
Oh God, hang on. I'm trying to do Lotta's voice at the same time. Hang on.
Well, Tucker.
Oh, see, I'm trying to do the accent again. Ow. We'll find it. We'll find it. We'll get Gumshoe's voice back eventually. But now I just want to be Southern all the time. Okay.
Hey, ya pal. Well, time to check. Well, time to.
See, I keep trying to be Southern. Oh God, Southern Gumshoe.
Well, time to check out the crime scene.
Oh God, that's not Gumshoe's voice. I'm so sorry, Gumshoe. What have I done? Hang on. We must channel the correct Gumshoe voice. We must do it.
I'll have to question everyone here later on.
God, I'm still Southern.
So just sit tight, alright?
God. Well, I guess Gumshoe's Southern for right now, till I get it.
Why is he grinning at me? And why did he sound Southern?
Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Gumshoe?
My name isn't Gumshoe.
See, now I'm trying to make him sound like an old man. See, that's the thing. His voice does kind of sound like an old man. Gumshoe, but he spent some time at a rodeo. Thank you, Ray. Hi, Ray. How are you? As you can see, you caught me in the middle of being too stuck in doing a lot of Heart's fun Southern accent, and now I'm struggling to find my boy's voice again. So it is kind of like an old manny voice. So yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. But yeah, it does sound like Gumshoe went to a rodeo and he just didn't get it out of his system. So let's see. But I hope that you are doing well, by the way. You are, yay, you're vibing. That is good to hear. I'm glad to hear that you are doing well and vibing. That is the best. So I hope that you continue to vibe and have fun over here too. Or just in general, no matter where you go. So let's see.
The two of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. Will they all talk Southern? Is everyone now just Southern? We'll find out. The police are busily running here and there, and I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey, you! Don't touch anything! Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal, I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright?
We're getting there. That sounds better. It sounds more ish like what I try to do.
About Maya. I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room after all. But Maya is... You can ask about her more later, pal. Right now, I got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional, and yet something about his expression still looks the same. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead, but he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife.
A knife? What do you have in your gut? A knife? No!
Basically, the Vic was first stabbed, then he was shot.
Well, that's fun. See, I'm sure because Maya's voice is so fun to, well, Maya's voice is fun to do, but Lotta Hart's voice is so fun to do, I'll probably struggle with Gumshoe's voice for like this entire trial. Can I not examine anything? I can't examine the blood? No? Not even the blood stain? Alright. Can you present anything? Hey, did you know I'm an attorney?
Yeah, I'm really busy right now. I can take a look at it, alright, pal? You didn't even take a glance at it.
What about this one?
Yeah. Nah, I don't feel like looking at it.
Alright. Let's go to the winding way. See if that person in the side room's awake.
I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier.
Oh my god. I remember when I played this game before, I gave her a voice, and I do remember it was very Valley Girl-esque because of the like stuff here.
Like, how can I help you?
I just love her whole thing. She's just moving back and forth, just like that.
So isn't it about time to start?
Huh? Time to start what?
You know, like the channeling.
Channeling? No, actually the situation has kind of changed.
Huh? Like, what do you mean?
Please stay calm, but there's been a murder.
So like, a murder is that thing where like, one person kills another, right?
Yes, a person has killed another person.
Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer.
Yeah. After all that effort, that's all she had to say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to like introduce myself. My name is Eenie Miney.
That name was in the beginning.
At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology.
Parapsychology?
That's right. I think people like usually call it occult studies or something. Like supernatural phenomenon, ESP, and psychic powers, that sort of stuff.
That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, an attorney at law. That's also out there. So, what brings you here today?
So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know the good spirit medium?
Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place.
'Cause, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing.
I see. Then why were you taking a nap here?
Like, I wasn't feeling good.
Huh?
I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds. They, like, must have put some in the food they serve for lunch.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
So I, like, felt sick and came in here to, like, sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I, like, slept a long time.
So you were sleeping here the entire time?
Yeah, ever since lunch.
So you don't know anything about the murder that took place?
Like, what? Oh, that. I, like, totally know nothing. So who's, like, you know, killed?
The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right?
I don't know any Dr. Gray.
Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier?
Huh? Well, like a long, long time ago, in a galaxy far away, as like a patient, yeah.
She sounds like she's trying to hide something. Well, that's interesting. Did you know I'm an attorney? I already told you. But do you know?
Like, I'm really sorry, but I'm not all that smart, so I don't, like, get it.
Why does it feel like she's putting on an act?
Okay. So, are we done talking to her? We did all the talking? We did do all the talking. Is there anything new to examine in here?
You left the blanket a mess. Are you gonna fold it?
Like, I had a really good nap, and, like, I was thinking of leaving it like this, so, like, it's all set for tonight.
You know, in a way, I can appreciate that because there are some times where I do not make the bed because I know that in a few hours I'm going to go back to it and sleep. So I can understand that. All right, so I think we did everything we need to do here with Eenie Miney.
There's no one here, as usual. Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she's got in her hand?
Excuse me, gotta take a sip real quick. Ah, very good. Good hydration.
I've seen it somewhere before. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough?
Yeah, that's probably it. Nothing new to examine? No? Okay, let's move. Okay, Lotta, you're gonna make me forget how to do Gumshoe's voice, aren't you?
She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Lotta?
God, don't let it be me next!
Ugh, don't scare me like that.
What do you mean? You're the one scaring me! If I weren't so tough, I'd have another dead body on your hands, mine! God, I love her voice, it's fun.
Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you?
Nah, well, maybe one thing.
What is it?
Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing.
Oh, what?
Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back at you. It's just too much, I say.
What is too much?
Being an occult photographer. That's some scary stuff. So I think I'm gonna try being a celebrity photographer now.
Going after photos more within your reach from now on? More glamour, less gore. What's up?
Oh, yeah!
What is it?
I took some hot pictures earlier.
Huh?
Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene
She did. 2 even.
The seance murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story.
Lotta?
Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to them scoops of the century. Wah!
Lotta. Oh, she's something. Okay, this is Gumshoe's voice. I did it! I kind of found it. He still sounds a little more like an old man, but I did it.
Oh, see, I was worried that I would lose it.
I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. And why does it feel like we've been through this before?
Let's go chase her down. Oh, dear madam, you have such impeccable timing.
Like, what's all the buzz?
All right, everyone.
See, I'm trying to do it. Why am I doing that? See, I was doing it.
You too, pal. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not going to be done until real late.
It is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fey Manor tonight. How many times will Grizzy forget Gumshoe's voice randomly throughout the stream? Probably a few. That's my prediction.
What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. First, Grizzy forgot to save, so we had to redo part of the other trial. And then we started this trial. And Dr. Gray was kind of annoying. And then he got killed. I guess that's kind of bad. And now, Grizzy also kind of forgot how to do Gumshoe's voice for a hot minute. And now we're here. Yep, weird day. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police.
Oh yeah, that's the worst part of it, actually.
And I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight.
He cares about his friend Maya.
Morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP.
Hey, it's that same guy who's always there every game.
Nick!
Maya!
What am I going to do? I never imagined it would turn out like this.
Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here, in this detention center.
I finally get to see you again, and
It's not your fault. You didn't do it.
No, I did it. I killed that person.
But that wasn't you.
It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so...
I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but...
You don't have to be nice to me. I understand.
I actually started to cry there. Poor Maya.
So you're the master, or something of the Korean school of channeling?
Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I'll be someday.
Hey, there we go. Crying too? Yep. Emotions. They be like that sometimes.
But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act.
You believe in us, don't you?
Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. If I hadn't, I'd think you were a gosh darn liar. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. It happened this time too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have been taken on that nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber?
I went to that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him.
Okay.
We closed our eyes, and I began the channeling.
This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story.
And that's the last thing I remember.
What?
After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness.
Then you don't remember a single thing.
When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes. But I do remember having a dream.
A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling?
I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that.
I see. I have no idea what to say to that.
It was a really familiar smell, too.
Under the ground?
Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before.
I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay?
Huh? It? What is it?
The documents requesting me to be your attorney, of course.
Huh? But...
What's wrong?
Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer.
No one's decided that yet.
But I did. I killed that person with these 2 hands.
That's enough, Maya.
It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose. I'm sure.
Stop it!
Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared.
Don't worry. I will. When is the trial?
It sounds like tomorrow.
It's always tomorrow. What is with this? Phoenix always gets entangled into murder cases that end up having their trials the very next day. Kawinky Dinky, I'm beginning to think no.
As usual, zero prep time. All right, I'm going now.
Wait. This jewel. This is called a Magatama.
It is a new game device.
It's a magical charm, and it always protected me. Give this to Pearlie, and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Make sure you show that to Pearlie, okay, Nick? I'm sure she'll be a big help to you.
Maya, did you know I'm an attorney?
Sorry, Nick, but there's nothing really special about it.
What about the map, Maya?
Sorry, Nick.
Oh, you don't like the map of the Korean school? Or the dojo? Alright, so I think that means we need to go back to the Korean village. Man, it was getting emotional in there. Oof. Another sip of water.
I have to save Maya. no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday?
Oh yeah, I don't need to examine. I've already examined this stuff. So we need to go to the meditation room.
The meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager. But it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday.
I mean, I'd say probably too. That makes sense. Can we finally look at this place? Can we do some investigating?
Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two.
Ah! Or Morgan. Oh, Mr. Wright.
Good morning.
I'm on my way to meet Mystic Maya. I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts.
I'm sure Maya will be very grateful.
That's Mystic Maya, good sir.
She's one scary lady.
Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I.
I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too, while I have the chance. I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday.
Do you mean about that awful tragedy? That man murdered me, so I killed him.
Maya?
Step away from here. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police.
That's exactly how it happened. What happened in here in this room after I left?
Well, first, I struck Mystic Maya on the head.
To make her go unconscious, correct?
That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit-severing technique.
Spirit-severing technique?
The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used that technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world.
I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. By the way, what is this room exactly?
The channeling chamber? This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday.
What do you mean?
Sometimes when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday.
Revolt? But how?
When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will, and herself steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir.
But isn't that extremely dangerous?
An experienced medium... An experienced medium...
An experienced medium has little problem controlling...
An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit.
But Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling.
And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I am grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible accident. And that would be the folding screen there. It is the Crane's sacred writings. It's okay that a man died, but thank goodness the screen survived. Along with the Crane's sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one, oh, the humanity.
Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this.
Oh, hello, Darren. How are you? Welcome to the stream. We are in the midst of investigating a murder that happened here at the channeling dojo, and poor Maya is suspected. But all the hugs and welcomes to you, Darren. I hope that your day is going well so far. Let's see, where were we? Oh, yes.
I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. So, how is Pearl today?
Mr. Wright.
Yes?
In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master.
That's very impressive.
Thank you for hosting the stream, Darren. You're so sweet. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. You are awesome. Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But
Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and is the pride of the Branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? Living? Like, what was her response to that? Should I show her this? Oh my. What is it? That is Mystic Maya's Magatama. Why do you have this in your possession? I'm sorry. Return it to Mystic Maya at once. Yes, ma'am. Why did it feel like I was being scolded by my own mother just now? What do you have to say about me being an attorney? I'll be leaving shortly to meet with Mystic Maya. I simply do not have the time to look at much trivial matters. Fine. We had fun talking to you too. It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of sacred text written on it, but I can't read it. It's a hole. Could this have been made by a bullet? Well then, I do believe it is time for me to make my leave. All right, please tell Maya I said hi. What was that? I mean, Mystic Maya. I will tell her. I agree, Phoenix. Big, Should we still look at the door? The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. The lock on it's broken, because I broke it. It doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. When we want to do something bad enough, people can do some most amazing things. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw on the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. Ugh. Okay. We looked at everything in here? Seems likely. Thank you, Ergo. I was in the process of blocking them, so I appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right. Let's move. Let's go down the winding way. Maybe we'll see Pearl. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school? Anything different? No? Nope. Looks like the same old winding way.
Oh, hey! Like, you're that guy from yesterday. The, dentist guy?
No, I'm a lawyer.
That's right. Mr. Smith, Esquire.
That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is right.
Smith, right. Well, I got like 3 letters at least.
God. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here?
So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and...
You told me about that yesterday. The sesame allergy too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today.
Oh, so like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it.
Sorry, my bad.
No, it's okay. Like, it's really...
That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence?
Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again?
If Lotta ever wanted another genuine mystery phenomenon, it's right here.
Like, I'm really really sorry, but I know, like, you totally had your heart set on it, but I can't, like, take it.
Who said anything about giving it to you? Same thing about this?
Wow, it's a Magatama. You shouldn't have.
It's so totally not for you.
Hey, like, it's not nice to freak me out like that.
That should be my line. Okay, no. Oop, okay. Talk to her. Okay. So, why are you still here today?
Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here.
Like what?
Like the medium's training, or like how they inherit their spiritual power.
I suppose this village is the real thing after all.
So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer.
She sure seems like a carefree type, at least on the surface. Have you heard about the murder?
It's, like, totally scary.
She says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow I don't think she has a grasp on reality, let alone what's going on here. About the victim, Dr. Gray?
I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday, too?
That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right?
I don't know any Dr. Gray.
Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier?
Huh? Well, like a long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, I was a patient there.
Okay, she's definitely hiding something from me.
Like, is something wrong?
Oops, no.
Let's do examine. This is new.
Huh. Now where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. That's pretty cool. Okay. I guess that's all we gotta do. Maybe back to the winding way again? Maybe Pearl?
It's Pearl!
Ah, you surprised me. And how are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. It looks like the same thing she had yesterday. Uh-huh. If only I had something that would catch her interest. Maybe then she'd talk to me.
Well, we have the Magatama. I guess instead of talking to her, we need to present it? Will she be there? Hang on. So if I go back to the winding way. Ha! Okay.
Oh, yeah, Maya said to give this to you. I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling.
That's Mystic Mars!
Huh? She actually spoke.
Who are you?
I'm Phoenix Wright. I work with Maya.
You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right?
Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from.
I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone.
Pearl, the shipper. And I know, right, Ergo? Like the tears. When Pearl cries, we all cry.
What?
So then, of course, you're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right?
Well, yeah, I will.
Oh, well, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. That that earnest look shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love.
What? Why am I being boiled bright, or why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid?
I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. What a wonderful relationship.
Wait, I mean, things aren't like...
I can tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm gonna help you in any way I can.
So this is...
That is Mystic Maya's Magatama. It's one of the most important heirlooms of Korean Village. Please make sure to take good care of it.
Yeah, I will. Is it really okay for me to have such a priceless object?
I thought she had to put her power in it. Well, maybe we should talk to her first.
Pearl, are you friends with Maya?
I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her.
Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered.
Usually, when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad.
Oh, sorry.
But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her.
Where in the world did she get an idea like that?
By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from?
Which channeling school?
Yeah, for example, I study the Korean technique.
Oh, I get it. No. I'm a lawyer. A lawyer.
Lawyer?
Yep.
Is that related to spirit mediums in any way?
None that I know of, although it happens a lot around me. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea.
Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. So, what's that you got there, Pearl?
Oh, this? I found it yesterday.
Huh?
If you want it, I can give it to you.
Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me.
You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick.
She's not only speaks a refined manner, but laughs in one too.
Mr. Nick.
Yes, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute for me to just call you Pearl.
Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama?
Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you.
But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy.
Spiritual energy?
Spirit power! Please take this. I'm sure it'll be helpful.
What do you mean?
It will let you see people's secrets.
See people's secrets?
Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's powers to you when we meet someone hiding a secret.
We already know someone who might be hiding a little secret. Somebody in the side room, you know.
Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today.
Oh, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter?
What? No! How old do you think I am?
Funny, Phoenix. Well, actually, how old are you? Let's look. Oh, you're not in here.
I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray.
I totally don't know him.
What is that?
You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart.
Huh? What?
This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these cyclops, Mr. Nick.
Cyclops? Huh?
The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks he'll see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it.
Unlock? But how?
Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person. And let's remove the lock.
I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try.
You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it'll hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop.
Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this psych lock thing a try.
Oh, wrong thing.
Take that!
I can just imagine him reaching into his pocket, holding out the Magatama, and then screaming, "Take that!" at them as they go, "Ah!"
The victim. Eeny miny. I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is.
I told you. Like, how many times do I, have to repeat myself? If you're, so totally sure, it was, your proof.
While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him.
What do you mean, indirectly?
I should try to show the possibility existed for now.
Ooh, do I have that? I don't know if this counts. Because I think I know what we might have to have in order to do this. Hang on, let me save first. Oh, that's right, I can't while I'm doing this. Because it says that she researches parapsychology. I'm just gonna do it. I don't think it's right. I think I need to wait for something. If this doesn't work, then I know I need to wait for something. Because I was looking to see if it said her name on here, that it was that he was encouraged to go see Maya because he talked to Ini, because he said he did. So let's just try this. Let's see, does this work?
What is that?
Ouch, I guess it doesn't have anything to do with it. My bad.
Pearls did warn me, if you make a mistake, it'll hurt you. I should probably stop.
Here, let's just make sure. Yeah, I mean, we don't have anything in our evidence. So, okay. Let's stop. No, we need to stop. B. Okay, there we go.
I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather more clues before I try again.
Alright, you're off the hook. For now.
Hey, it's you, pal. So you're gonna be a lawyer, I bet. Yeah. Oh, I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. You're a cute kid. I'm not scary, honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Yeah, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? Yeah, it's a real genuine pistol. Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous? Oh, sorry. My bad. My bad.
Alright. Let's talk to Gummy.
Maya's guilt. What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces. You've got proof? Yeah, pal. That puffy-head photographer's gonna testify tomorrow. And Grizzly will probably forget how to do my voice again because she's gonna try to make me southern. You must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta.
I took some hot pictures earlier.
Huh?
Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Okay, let's see if it'll work. Do I remember how to do his voice after that?
Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal.
Yes!
There's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it.
But what if? Stay with me here. What if there was a ninja hiding in the rafters and they flew down and stabbed him? Yeah, that might have happened.
What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy, are those big. It looked really interested, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. About Maya's trial tomorrow. Yeah, I got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not gonna like it. All right, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. What? Von Karma? Remember, it is me. Gracie gave me a vampire voice. Manfred von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a sec. But didn't von Karma stand trial and... That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Successor? So, who is this successor to Von Karma? Literally, Pan, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. Literally his successor. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Wait a sec, 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about. Oh, no, the kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. The country's got a lot of stuff, and it's a great place to develop a person's talent. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Still all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Edgeworth! I miss Edgy! Stop it! Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. Stop thinking about your boyfriend. None of that matters anymore. Now that he's gone. Geez, Phoenix. Dramatic much? I just love how Gumshoe just sits there and chuckles to himself. She's like, he's so precious. Hang on, guys. I'll let you guys think of why Gumshoe is giggling to himself. And I'll love to hear your responses in the chat. But what I'm going to do real quick is I had to take a little trip to the Dragon's Room. So just give me one mo. So we're just going to say BRB for just a mo. Okay? Give me one sec. See you guys super soon. All right? And tell me why you think Gumshoe is laughing.
Here they are for one and all. The Moomins are about to call. Come on and sit down here with me. They're here for you on your TV. They are the Moomins. They are the Moomins. So come with me, give me your hand. I'll take you up to Moomin Land. You can fly just like a bird and sing the best song ever heard. There with the Moomins. There were the Moomins. There were the Moomins. There were the Moomins. There were the Moomins. There with the Moomins. Ba 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 ba
Let's go and fill Moomin Valley with crime. Come on! What are you doing in my swamp?
There we go. I just see all the sound alerts that you did. Very, very nice. Heck yeah. And you know what? Playing the Moomin theme song, that was a good way to kill some time, so good job. Alright, so let's see. Did we already talk to Gumshoe? We did, that's right, okay. Should I present to him in, like...
No, I'd better shut my mouth. What? Now, I'm not gonna give you any information about evidence, pal.
Oh. Hey, you know what this is?
What do you think about this? That's a pretty nice looking brooch. You should stop wearing that old ugly attorney's badge and start wearing that, pal.
That detective is so nice. Aren't you happy, Mr. Nick?
Happy? About what? He just called my attorney's badge ugly. Rude.
Based on what he just said, I think I know what we gotta do. We need to go to the office and grab a certain paper.
Phew, feels like I've been gone forever, but it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Ah, here it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help.
Back to Crane Village.
Gumshoe's like, yeah, I waited for you, pal. Okay, bye. Fine, don't talk to Gumshoe. Ew, not Gumshoe.
I'm pretty sure this is the thing I needed, if I remember correctly. So. Okay. Okay, so eeny meeny, I think you know Dr. Gray, stop being sus.
I told you. How many times do I have to repeat myself?
A few times. While it may be possible that you actually never met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him.
Like, what do you mean by indirectly?
I should try to show the possibility existed. Let's look at this. 1 year ago, patients died. I can't look at it, but I'm pretty sure that this has what we need. Oh, dang it! No, this isn't the right one! Oh! That's right. It's a different article, isn't it? Gosh dang. I got too excited. I thought I had it. Gosh diddly darn. I got all excited. Because, yeah, I thought you could, like, expand it. But, yeah, it just says the information that May 2nd, 14 people died. Oh, that's not the right one after all. Dang. Okay, okay. Is this the thing that Gumshoe needed to see? So I'm sure we're heading in the right direction. Is this what you're talking about, Gumshoe?
Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and hey, it's a news story, the one about the malpractice suit.
Because what if Gumshoe is going to be the one to tell me more info? And that's the info that I'll need to show her. So, okay, I think we're on the right trail.
14 patients died, and it caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that.
You mean the car accident the nurse died in?
Yeah, here you go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you.
All right, thanks. Yep. Mimi. Mimi, Miney. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. It's basically that. And there you go. That's what we need. Thanks, Gumshoe. Bye! Hey, so you know that we keep asking you the same question? Well, we're going to do it one more time. I'm not gonna read it this time because we've already been through it. Okay. So the connection. Oh, I don't know. This person has your same last name. What about that?
Take a look at this newspaper clipping.
Like, what is it? A story about an accident?
Please read the victim's name.
Mimi Miney.
Miney is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Miney wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours.
So you noticed? She is my older sister.
I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse, perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic? I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray, which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister.
Yay! We did it!
We unlocked it. Okay, now you have to tell us about the victim.
Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray.
My sister's name was Mimi Miney. She was, like, a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
That's what I thought.
I heard that, like, Dr. Gray is, like, really tough on people. Like, a total slave driver. My sis was, like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overwhelmed.
Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel?
That guy, like, drove my sis so hard. So, like, that's why the accident happened.
The one where 14 patients died from the malpractice?
Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a Cyclock works.
Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to.
The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. Unlike how were you before, where you just kept doing it, even when you didn't have the right evidence, and then you thought you had the right evidence, and then you absolutely didn't have the right evidence.
Fair point. Fair point, Pearl. Okay. What next? Talk to him about anything? Nope. Can I move? No? Okay. Okay. This is always the part where you're like, did I do everything? Okay, yes, we got the banner of success there.
Mr. Nick,
What's wrong?
I have never left Korean Village.
Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing.
You're going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi.
Hey, wait! She ran off again. Well, I know Enie's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Well, it must be Maya.
Ooh, someone who knows Phoenix. Wait, who is this again? Hang on, it's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix?
Oh, I know who it is. It's Mia. That voice. Mia!
Even without being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own.
Mia, she's Maya's older sister and my mentor. Spoiler alert for the first game. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like that. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit.
Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad.
Mia,
You can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix.
but
So tell me all about it. I'm gonna guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. She likes to do that, doesn't she? She likes to get into trouble.
I told her everything about what happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened.
I see.
Mia, what am I supposed to do?
It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation.
And that is, tell me, please, how to be good lawyer, please?
Believe in your convictions and fight for the complete acquittal of your client.
You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure?
I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why.
Yes?
Mediums can't have dreams.
They can't?
From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling.
Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground.
But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. Tiraf! Hello, Tiraf! Hello! Welcome, Raiders! How was your stream, Tiraf? Did you have fun? Thank you for the raid, by the way. Hang on, I'm gonna shout you out. Because you're wonderful. Yay! But welcome. I hope this your stream was great and that you're having a great time. For everybody who's just coming in, just so you know, I'm Grizzy and I love to play Ace Attorney, and right now we're playing Justice for All, and this is the second case, and we're getting some talks here with Mia. Oh, I done got raided by Tiraf. I am up late. Yes, I am. I usually stay up pretty late anyway, so yeah. It's been a while since I've streamed pretty late though, actually, so that's kind of nice. But oh, Black Spade, I see. Objection to you too, my friend. Here, hang on. That prompts an objection from the sound alerts. Hang on. I can do it from here. I'm gonna do it from here because I can. Because I have the power. I have infinite points. I could do it. As long as I can find it. How come I can never find my own... Hold it! Thank you! There's hold it! Oh, and I apparently pressed a thing. I don't know what I pressed. So I may or may not hear something that I did inadvertently. Let me see. I still want to see objection. Oh, I just have hold it. No. No, I have an objection. I object to that. Wait, am I just going crazy? Don't answer that. Wow. I guess maybe I... Huh. Oh well. But yeah, get held. We'll figure that out later, because I'm almost certain... I mean, somebody did do objection in the chat there. Oh, really? Well, at least maybe that's it. Maybe I just can't see it for some reason because maybe there's like an issue going on. Okay, thank you for telling me that though, because I knew that it was there. Oh, there it is. Hang on, but let me do it.
Objection!
Okay, there we go. We got it. We got it. We figured it out. Okay. Phew. So we got objected and we got held. Heck yes. All right. So Mia, what have you got for us? What are you saying? You've heard it from her. Yes. That a medium spirit disappears, which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then what does that mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is, just as it sounds, Phoenix. You already hold the key. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? All right, I'll show it to her. The key I hold. I don't know why you want to see it so bad, but here's your key. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be a piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But, how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... Is it Maya now? Is she back? I didn't know it at the time. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Mia, what? What's wrong? That's right. Only I can see the Cyclops. Mia, why are you being so secretive with me? I'm your mentee. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But this is to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me? What in the world is going on? That's super sus. I don't know what's happening. Of course we're saving. Here, let's do some of the trial. We may or may not finish the trial during tonight's playthrough, but let's at least start it. Because y'all gotta see Von Karma. Like, I'm not gonna do you that injustice. I'm not gonna just end the stream before you see Von Karma. We gotta do that. Okay. Let's do it.
What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean?
No, I heard it's the successor this time.
Successor? Manfred von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks all so he could win.
He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sort of dirty tricks dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now his successor. I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be.
It's no good.
Mystic Maya.
Oh, Mystic Maya! Pearly, you showed up! Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came up by yourself? Yep, I snuck out of the manor and followed a map.
Don't tell me you walked all the way here.
Of course not. I ran.
Pearl, she's so precious.
That, I can't, oh my, if it takes 2 hours by train, oh man.
Pearly, what about the train? Huh? What's a train?
I give up.
It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday.
There's a lot of objections being thrown around here.
Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. It was always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life.
Maya, please don't mention that name ever again.
Huh? But why, Nick?
I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone. And he's not coming back.
What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean?
Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom.
Jeez, Phoenix. Right before the trial starts, huh? You gotta put that blow in there?
Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway.
Nick.
Don't be so mean to your boyfriend, Nick.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared?
There's Von Karma. I know she's from Germany, so I really wanted to give her a German accent, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Actually, I think the voice I gave her when I was just playing by myself, when I was doing my run on the DS, I think it sounded oddly more Russian. I don't know. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna wing it. We'll see what happens. But I'm certainly not trying for a German accent, even though technically she's from Germany, so she should. And I mean, if I really wanted to, I could give her a vampire voice because her dad, Von Karma, that's the voice I gave him. But I'm not gonna do that. I'll do something different. So we'll see.
What is with this kid? Mr. Wright, are you prepared? Huh? Oh, yeah, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me?
Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yeah.
You must be a little shocked because I'm a woman, correct?
Hold on, so she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma?
I am Francisco Von Karma, the prodigy.
I see.
I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge.
Revenge? Is this all about her father, Manfred Von Karma? Well, if it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Oh!
I'm talking. I don't know if I like the voice I'm doing, but we'll see. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me.
Please, speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg you. Ah!
Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please.
Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch.
Very well. You sound totally British, but we'll go with it, I guess. Where is the defense's position? Your Honor, does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time.
Justified self-defense?
Right, Jinx? She's pretty cool. In her own whip-happy way.
A plea usually reserved a plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in self-defense themselves. You could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but the defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor, because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone.
Right? The OG prosecutors. Mwah! So good. How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness.
She's just as scary as her father, like daughter, I suppose. Hey everybody, it's me, Gumshoe.
Witness, your name and occupation.
Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Yeah!
Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. And, if everyone will please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows, and the door was locked shut.
Oh, a stretch. Thank you, Ergo. Ah, much appreciated, much appreciated. Thank you. Ah, thank you for the stretch there, Ergo.
At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? Like with the Luigi board? Oh, sorry, a Ouija board? I'll get it, hang on, it's a Luigi board, isn't it? That's quite a look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke down the door and rushed into the room. Ah, that's where they found the victim was already dead, correct? Yeah, like a doornail. I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided.
No, it's not.
So, how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that.
Stop wasting my time, then.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. It was stabbed first, then bang. That's how it happened. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may now question the witness.
We do what we always do. We press.
The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. The victim? Why would he have a pistol?
Who cares? The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start.
Fingerprints? They were fingerprints? Along with the victims, the defendant, my face, was also on the grip, sir. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. Ugh, I walked right into her hands there. Point blank, huh? So about how far away is that? It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. So how do you know he was shot at point blank?
Tisk. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I got tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country.
Excuse me?
Gunpowder burn.
Gunpowder burn?
When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. But before oh, that's right, I already said that. My bad. Stabbed. And what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. I see. And whose knife was it? It looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And of course, my face fingerprints are all over it. All over it. This does not look good.
What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
How severe was the wound? If it had been a half inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's head. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. The murderer... Oh, I said that too, my bad. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yep, sure as sure can be. One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal.
A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What a pain.
No, Winston Payne's not here.
That's enough. No bad jokes in this courtroom right now. I was trying to do Gumshoe's voice while doing the old man voice. Sorry. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today. Very well. The court accepts them into evidence.
The date and time of death was around June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time.
And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them. This does seem like an open and shut case.
Naturally.
This is going from bad to worse.
As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there?
That is quite true, Mr. Wright. Yes, even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose.
See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes.
What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do it. This is your final chance. This is a huge decision.
We're pleading not guilty. All the way.
If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'd be labeled a murderer. I can't let that happen. Your Honor, have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright? You're going for the self-defense thing, right? The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of a complete acquittal.
You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective?
Yes, sir.
Present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike.
Yes, sir. No, see here, proceedings. No, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, give your testimony.
I think the court would like to hear of the other piece of incriminating evidence.
Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on this. This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. It's gross. Somebody get me a hand towel. Ew. All right, Mr. Wright. Maya's fingerprints on both the murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse?
What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the Oh, I already said that. My bad. Literally just said this stuff. Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier? Yeah, you're kinda scary today, you know, pal. Come on now, Mr. Wright. There's no need for that kind of attitude in my court. Use a whip next time, like the lady over there. Yeah, alright, just please stop glaring at me like that. Maya's costume. Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? But do we know it's not Kool-Aid? Did she not have a drink and spill it on herself? Are we sure? This blood on the costume. Lab results show that it is the victim's blood and it's not Kool-Aid, man. Dang it. Okay. So there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? Yeah, well...
If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on.
Yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct. Now even the judge is on her side. But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do?
Press further.
Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that.
I don't know, could it have something to do with the hole? That might be why.
There must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder. Mr. Wright, Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There was no way for you to poke a hole in it. See what I did there? See? In case you weren't sure what it was, I inadvertently gave you a clue. Aren't I dandy? Here's one little thing. Your Honor, actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What? What are you talking about, pal? Where is this problem you're talking about? I've come this far. There's no turning back. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here.
Take that!
I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve? There was a tiny hole there, oh my god! Hey, ho? But that wasn't in the report. Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me. No one ever tells me nothing. Oh, that smells of gunpowder. Looks like I found the hole I was looking for. I'm here all week. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. Order! 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 This is a very grave matter. It is best we correct the court record first before we do anything else. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding?
Pull yourself together, detective. The tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That, just now, was a fluke. Nothing more.
How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. Well, I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find more of a definitive problem with the evidence, then... No way! Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Yes, sir. He wasn't fighting back. How do you know if he was or wasn't? We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal. So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around the murder change drastically. Oh, we're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. That Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict of this testimony alone. Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then I'll have her. Okay, let's save.
Okay. Let's look at the court record here. Because we do have this. Small hole that looks like a bullet hole. We have this. Gray's weapon was fired twice. Bears Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. Stabbed in the chest, then shot at point blank, gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. Okay. More incriminating evidence. Oh, wrong thing. This is the costume that she was wearing. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. What do we need to present, and on what? It's covered in blood. Costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. Would gunpowder residue around the bullet hole? Because if we're trying to prove that somebody else shot, you know, because there is that the hole there at the screen, it could indicate that maybe there was somebody there and somebody shot through the screen, right? And that's how Maya's costume got a hole in it. So, would using this on this statement help with that? We'll try it. See what happens. Oop. Nope. We were wrong. We were wrong. We were wrong. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Let's do... Okay. Here we go.
Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yeah? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. You said that my client killed a person who without a doubt was not fighting back. Yeah, it did.
Sorry, I just like the way he said that. He had a smile. I was like,
Yeah, I did that. That was me.
and also, I'm not gonna lie, I was looking at a walkthrough because I was like, dang it, like I'm stumped because I have played this game before. But I'm like, geez, Louise, what do I have to present to this one again? I didn't want to get stuck this early on. So that did help. So let's see. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlook supposed to mean?
Yeah, what does it mean?
I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. See, yeah, it's true.
Is this what it means to not fight back? Yeah, you're right. It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything.
All right, the wind seems to be shifting. Huh. What's with that? Are you finished yet, laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Miss Von Karma?
It seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea.
That is correct.
But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty.
Now that you... Right, that's right.
Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all.
No! Well, that's true.
Furthermore, just the fact that there was a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day, with the new information we acquired added in, of course.
You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? What does this look like, Danganronpa? You want me to make a comic book about it? But fine, I don't want to get whipped again. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. During the channeling, the defendant saw a chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fire back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. The scenario you have put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright, on the surface it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. Get it over with.
So we press. There was quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess.
You think you get away with such flimsy reasoning? Mr. Phoenix Wright, Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling with the Korean channeling technique, the medium changes their physical appearance. With the nurse's bill, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor.
I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Korean channeling technique.
Like I said before, I am perfect.
What about you, about what you were talking about? I didn't quite get it. I wasn't paying attention. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony.
Use the last bit of their strength, huh?
So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad. How badly hurt would you say he was? Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterward I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. And I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Sorry.
While they were fighting, the victim took the gun, huh?
Where in the world did that pistol come from? It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day. But a handgun? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Why was he taking precautions against something? So, you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then? Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot fired. Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. Maya has never fired a gun before in her life. The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you could fire it just by pulling the trigger. Even me? I wonder.
Now do you understand? Von Karma's logic is perfect.
His testimony certainly makes us look very bad, but there's got to be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it.
Okay. Patients die from malpractice. Diagram of Fey Manor. Got the Magatama. Mimi Miney, nurse at the surgical clinic, died after falling asleep at the wheel. About 8 inches off the ground is a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. We've got to be able to present this soon. Like, a bullet hole there? Like, it's got to mean something. An old steel key, a green jewel is in the center. Diagram of the channeling chamber. Look at that, maybe. Okay. Autopsy, stabbed in the chest, then shot at point blank. Gunpowder residue in the bullet hole. Was Gray's fired twice. Oh, this might be important. There's Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. I'm gonna have to go through his testimony again and see how many times Gumshoe mentioned shooting. Okay, hang on. Okay, so during the channeling, the defendant saw a chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. Okay. The defendant that picked up the opening took that would corroborate with that. Dang it! Hang on. So that would corroborate that because it was shot twice. So that doesn't help us. Let's see. Let me take a quick sip of water. Okay, sorry. chance to stab the victim in the chest. Okay. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. Small fruit knife belongs to the phase. See, I always feel so bad whenever I get stumped because I'm like, I'm sure it's like staring me right in the ding-dang face. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fire back. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Oh, wait. Hang on. He wouldn't have been able to fight back, right? Because with a wound like that, didn't they say that it was like close to his heart? Like he wouldn't have been able to fight back. Right, Ergo? I know. Huh. I feel like this is the thing. I think. Ergo. Do you think I'm on the right track? Because they did say that he got stabbed like almost right next to the heart. If it had been a little closer to the right, it would have stabbed him in the heart. So he wouldn't have really been able to fight back. While they were fighting. I didn't hear everything, but I believe you got it so far. You believe me, so go for it. Okay. All right, wait here. Let's try something. I'll try a couple things before I check my walkthrough, but let me see. Okay, let's try this. While the two were fighting, the victim took out their gun. Okay. Stabbed in the chest. Because, I mean, yeah, he was stabbed in the chest. Hello, Punch Cactus. How are you? We are in the midst of our trial here. The first trial for the murder of Dr. Gray. I'm making a guess here. Because even though I've played this game before, I still forget what evidence needs to be presented. So I'm always like, crap, when I like can't remember. But also, how are you doing? Are you doing well? I always love the combination of the emotes you use with the little guy in the Dorito. I think it's really cute. Let's heck and just go for it. Let's see. If the bar doesn't disappear, we know we effed it up. Oh! We effed up. Maybe it's this one. I'll try the same thing with this one. Because again, he was stabbed in the ding-dang chest. Dang it. Okay, nope. Sorry, Phoenix, it actually doesn't contradict the evidence. We're just wrong. Grezzy's just crazy. Even though she loves this game, she doesn't know how to play this game. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. During the channeling, the friend saw a chance to stab the victim in the chest. Okay. What did Phoenix say to this again? There's quite a difference in height, and body strength. Oh, but then they talked about how in the channeling technique your body changes. Yeah, channeling. The nurse's build, she probably could have done it. Okay. And you're all right, Cactus? He said, I'm all right, a little snowed in, but can't complain. Aw, you're snowed in. Well, I hope that you are nice and warm and you are comfortable and cozy inside, and that you've got everything that you need to make it a bearable experience. I have not been snowed in before myself, but I can imagine that, you know, if you want to go outside, it could be very annoying. Okay. I did look at the walkthrough a touch, but I didn't look at the statement because I wanted to find out at least what item to focus on. And it said Maya's costume. And I get it. I understand why. Because the victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. If they were close, we learned about the gunpowder residue. There isn't any gunpowder residue, so they were not close, were they? Were they? Gumshoe? There we go, we got it.
Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. Eh? What do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Phoenix Wright, comedy extraordinaire, I'll be here all week. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? Gunpowder burn? I already forgot. What is that? This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Wow, Phoenix, that was a really good impersonation of me. Fantastic. Oh, but there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away.
Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking.
Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
No. As if that were even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe.
See? I mentioned that just a minute ago.
And the victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that.
Well, then, that's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you.
That does make an awful lot of sense. But I mean, I'm just talking off the cuff here. Why would, if it's like I'm stabbing Phoenix, right? I just throw a knife right in his gut, okay? Why would I push him away immediately after that? Wouldn't I just continue stabbing him to death? Where is the point in it? Get it, point? Phoenix, your comedy routine is rubbing off on me. But anyway, what do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here.
Here we go. Let's see, concentrate and think. No, of course it doesn't make sense. No. Maya's innocent, so of course it doesn't make sense.
There is a fatal flaw in your argument, Your Honor. Fatal? Flaw? No!
Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation.
There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. Hang on, we're saving. We're doing it. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. When she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts with this line of thinking.
Okay. fruit knife, belongs to Myers, bears from prints, murder weapon. Oh. Well, but yeah, he was still shot at point blank range. So if she pushed the victim... Am I on the right track with that? Let's see. I think so. Hang on. I don't feel super confident about this, but... Dang it, do not contradict. Oops. The contradiction is bringing a knife to a gunfight. Right? No, looks like you need to use your brain a little more, pal. Oh, you wound me. I'm sorry, Gumshoe, I failed you. Being lectured by Gumshoe of all people is so embarrassing. Come on, hurry up and get that thinking cap on. I don't think Maya's guilty either. Come on. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance. Okay, so she put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. Maybe it is the autopsy. Hang on, let's try this. Let me try it. Because it says the gunpowder, the residue. Dang it! Why am I so bad at this game? It's because I'm good at missing obvious things. That's what happens. She put some distance. Oh. I mean, would it be the blood? I mean, it's been Maya's costume a lot lately. Why the heck not? We're just randomly choosing things. Nope. It doesn't contradict, pal. Man, you're really dumb today. Gumshoe, why do you wound me? How was Grezzy murdered? She was wounded by Gumshoe because she felt so bad because he kept saying she's stupid. Okay, so clearly my brain is not in this, so let me just double check you really quick. Okay. Oh, that makes so much sense. I'm so stupid. Did I see a floor plan in there? How much distance could they have had? Yeah, you know what? That is true. They didn't have that much distance, really. But I just double-checked my walkthrough because I'm like, clearly I'm missing something. And just like, they alluded to it because Francesca even said, where's the hole in this theory? And there was a piece of evidence that I was wondering when we were going to have to use, because we have this screen right here. About 8 inches off the ground is a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. So, see, everything after you read it from the walkthrough makes so much sense, because you're like, oh yeah! It puts you on the right frame of thinking. Because I was thinking about the gunpowder, residue, again, I think. Actually, I don't even know what I was thinking of anymore. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense because it's so, like, look, it's so low off the ground. That wouldn't have been at that same height. So it's that. It's that. We got it. We got it now. Thank you, walkthrough. Thank you again. I swear I'm not just here to make fun voices. I mean, I'm primarily here for that because I just love this game and I love these characters and I think it's fun to do that. But, sometimes I actually know how to play it. This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What is that? A folding screen? I would like to point to the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. Ah! It looks like you already know about what I'm talking about. Who? Where? What? I don't know. Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless?
The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, Maya, I mean the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. Order! Order! This changes everything. Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit his folding screen. It hit at this location, about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Oh, we are saving. No! Oh. Wait. What? Oh, it wants me to point where we were. I guess right here?
Take that!
Yeah. Because that's like where the bullet thing is. Somewhere around here.
Dang it, what?
Wait, I just realized I forgot. In the meantime, I want you to think things through. Grizzy, what is wrong with you tonight?
I'm sorry. I failed. Okay. At this time, the defendant was in this area. I mean, for her to get it in the sleeve, she would be here, right? Right? Now I'm like doubting myself because I've been so bad at this whole thing. So now I'm like, what? What? It can't be anywhere else, right? Because that's where she would have gotten it through her sleeve, through her sleevey. That's how it would have worked. Maybe I was like in the wrong spot where I pressed it. Just maybe in general right here. I'm gonna try it again. Am I wrong again? Oh my god, I am. Seriously? Why is this the night of the yeah. Wait, when I'm looking at the walkthrough to see like, okay, why am my brain so silly? It says present the spot just left of where the hole is. So I mean, I'm in the right square. Okay, hang on. But okay, maybe when I was doing it before, I was doing it to right of it, because I was like right here. It says present this spot just left of where the hole is. The west side. Well, see, now I'm just randomly, like, going, do they want it here? Nope, they don't. Oh, wait, am I getting right and, oh my god, am I getting right and left confused again, like a dunder? Hang on. West side. Never eat soggy watermelons. Or wait, whatever it is, right? So like, what, here? Got it. Oh my god. Why? Why is my brain not working? Oh, this is so embarrassing. Hang on, I have to pull the Ergo card. Ergo! Because apparently I'm directionally challenged today. I don't know what's going on with my brain. Come in here and point at this diagram, because apparently I am unable to do so. I'm tagging you in. I'm tagging in Ergo. This might be a sign that I was not meant to do this trial portion tonight. My brain is just not working. All right. But first of all, I'm saving before I lose too many points. Okay. I'm losing a point. Okay.
Surprised you haven't been saving and loading.
I know, I'm crazy. Well, I didn't get a chance to save before this.
What does the thing say?
So, again, obviously, it should be around in this area, right?
Right.
But the walkthrough says, it doesn't have a picture either, it just has this. It says the spot just left of where the hole is, the west side.
It's like here.
Nope, apparently not. Here, load the thing again. We will figure this out. Between two of us, we have at least 2 brain cells.
So what's...
Right? What the friggin' heck?
So... Because what are we doing?
So, basically, so Maya had the hole in her sleeve, right? So he's insinuating that she was squatting low to the ground when this happened.
And that's where the hole is?
That's where the hole is.
Where else did you try? Like,
I mean, I tried there, like,
right around here?
right around here, and here too.
Did you try just the opposite?
What, behind?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, what?
I think the guide is wrong.
Wow.
Yeah, they were on the other side of the screen. I mean, also... If you
Yeah, that would have been to the right of the hole.
Yeah. I mean, also, if you just think about it, yeah, I guess that makes no sense, because they shot through the screen.
Oh yeah, true. All right. Well, we're probably going to gear to stop soon because apparently my brain is just not working tonight. But either way, thank you, Ergo. Good tag in. All right.
So, behind the folding screen? Yeah!
The victim and his attacker were fighting, were they not? Then why would the attacker be doing all the way back there? Besides which, if the attacker was behind the folding screen, then how could the victim even know where to shoot? It's obviously impossible. Yeah, I guess so.
Mr. Wright!
Oh, wait. That was wrong too? Baby, you failed! We failed together! It was wrong! See, the walkthrough is like giving us a middle finger right now. It was saying, how dare you think I'm wrong, you plebes? Hang on. I don't care. For some people who might be like, this is the most obvious thing in the whole world, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I'm that incompetent tonight, okay? So hang on. I'm gonna look something up because I need to see a physical picture of this map. I want to see where you're supposed to press it. So where on the map is Carmen Sandiego? Where on the map is Maya? Let's try that. I wonder if that'll be enough. It probably won't be. The Maya civilization's what comes up. That's interesting. I should probably put in Ace Attorney first. That would help. Ace Attorney. Where was Maya on the map in Let's see. Well, there's the floor plan, but it doesn't tell us where. Wait. Is this it? I can't be right. But that's at that. Wait, this picture is showing exactly where Ergo just pressed. Oh my god. You know, I hate to end it on such a weird note, but I don't want to leave you guys like just sitting here going, well, what the heck is going on? So we might actually call it for tonight because this thing is nuts. I might try one more time, maybe 2 if I'm feeling spicy. Yeah. Oh, okay, we already did that. Oh, that's right, I already lost that point. That's what happened. For all 6 of you who are still here, I appreciate you immensely. Thank you for not judging me too harshly. Or if you are, for at least, not being mad about it to my face. With the walkthrough, it says to the left of the ding-dang hole. That's what it says. This is right. This is left. This is left. It's just to the left of it. And I mean, it couldn't have been too far away. That's why this, to me, makes the most sense. But I've already done this, I think. I've already done this area. Was she maybe off the floor plan? This is driving me so crazy. Hang on. This says to the left of it. The left of it. Let me try. I don't know. I randomly guessed. How? Oh, okay. All right. Alrighty. Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. Did we get it? But how can you gauge the distance from that? Is it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? Nope. That's impossible. But why? You of all people should know the answer to that question, Von Karma. If she was shot from somewhere closer, there'd be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet of this costume. Curse you, Mr. Phoenix, right you!
Yeah, I believe it has now been proven that Grezzy has a very, very, very hard time for some reason with very logical puzzles and has to guess, even when looking at a walkthrough.
Thank you, Punch Cactus. I did do it. Just by going, I don't know, I'll randomly pick on the map this spot right here, I guess. But yeah.
Also, the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation?
I mean, does it? Does it? Does it change our situation? Because I mean... I don't know if they're going to do that thing again where they're like, oh, this only would have really mattered if you had done the justified self-defense plea deal, you know? But I mean, in this game, the answer is usually, it changes everything. Because of course it does, you know? Here. I think I saved, but just in case. Do that again. Okay. I'm gonna go with it changes everything. Because of course it does.
Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with a knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at that time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen? Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why was she by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Please don't whip me, Von Karma.
Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job.
Oh.
All right, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the
Blast radius. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Ugh, of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile? Detective! How dare you damage my perfect logic? How is this all my fault? You can start by repairing your standing by first removing that 3-stand goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later. Punishment? Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness? It's gotta be Lotta. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness.
To be continued, huh? Yes, we are saving our progress. Yes. Yes. And y'all, I think we need to call it for tonight. I'm gonna save it again just in case. Because I'm paranoid now about what happened before. But not that paranoid. Okay. Woo! We were having some tough time today with some of the trial aspects of it all. But very fun time. I love this game so much. It was fun for me. Minus that part with the map, because that can just burn in a fiery lake of lava for all I care. But I had a good time, and I hope that you guys did too. Obviously, before we go anywhere, we will do a raid. Let me just get to a more comfy screen here. Nice and cozy, my blankie. So we'll find somebody to raid. But again, I really appreciate you guys watching with me, sticking with me, chatting with me, especially if you witnessed some of the absurd unlogical reasoning things I was doing. You guys are wonderful, and I appreciate your patience. So let's see. Is there anybody streaming right now that we could go raid? Let me see. So no one on my end is. Man, usually people are streaming late, so I'm kind of surprised. I mean, the only person that's showing up is Nianners. And I don't think Nianners needs us with her 9,000 people doing stuff. Oh, Moomish, am I really not following her? What? Oh, well, that's going to change immediately. Okay, as soon as we get over there. So, you know what? I'm following her on Twitter. Maybe I thought I was just following her already on Twitch. Okay, well, anyway, let's go ahead and raid our friend Moonish. Ooh. There we go. And is that the right one? Oh, hang on. I wrote TV. Hang on. And Punch Cactus, I'm so glad that you're excited. I realized as that came up, I was like, wait a minute, that says TV. Yeah, hang on. This time we're gonna see, apparently it is too late at night for my brain to work because I can't even spell correctly. All right, is that our friend Moonish? Here you go. But what was I gonna say? Okay, so yes, I had a great time. I hope that you did as well. And thank you for the suggestion of the person to raid, Ergo. So let's go ahead and give Moonish a Grizzy raid. And I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of the day or night, wherever it is you're from. Thank you always for being yourself. You are a treasure to me, whether you know it or not. So you guys have a great rest of the day. Mwah! Let's go raid. Bye-bye.